So, we're doing a series on the shadow of the sun, sign by sign. What it is by sun sign that we need to develop. What is hidden? What is dark? What is our shadow? The sun is the most important planet. It tells you who you are more than any other planet. It's fundamental. It's the biggest object in the sky. But what gets hidden? What's the other side of the planet that we don't see, that we need to become whole? And we're on to Cancer and Capricorn today. Whoa. They're like the archetypal mother and father principles. Cancer's the archetypal mother, Capricorn's the archetypal father. And we've kind of lost sight of those. Maybe I'll dare getting a bit political here. There's a book called Feminism Against Progress by Mary Harrington. She calls herself a reactionary feminist. And what she says is that in the kind of rush to find equality in the marketplace, an original element of feminism has got lost, which is that domestic side, the Cancerian side, the soft side, the caring side. We no longer value that in the way that it needs to be valued. And as a result, she says, women have often become what she calls meat Lego. She has a way with words, yeah, but it's just like you're just one more piece in the marketplace that uses you. That in many cases is the result of the battle for equality. Meat Lego, yeah. We've forgotten the value of the caring, of the domestic, of the nurturing. So it's almost like the shadow of Cancer has become what used to be its strength. It can be shameful just to be a housewife. You might just want to look after the house and look after the kids. It's so important, looking after the kids. This is Cancer's strength and beauty and loveliness. And, well, it's not valued in the world. Of course it's not. It doesn't earn money. So we don't value it because humans are very kind of literal. How much does it earn? Yeah. So that needs to be brought back. And there's another, Capricorn's got the same problem as well. Masculinity has become a problem there as well. So in a way, the light has become the shadow of Cancer. But assuming your Cancer's up and running, what do you need to do? Well, you need to find Capricorn. You need to find a way of bringing that softness into the world. And that's exactly what hasn't happened. So you need to find your place in the world, not just be secure at home and letting whoever's doing the earning have all the power and remain forever disadvantaged and almost trapped. You can't just head off and live your own life. So but you don't want to lose that softness. That's the thing. You want to bring that with you. And that could be a great gift to the world, as long as it doesn't turn into its shadow. Because another shadow of Cancer is the devouring mother. It was Freud who first delineated this. He says it's almost the biggest psychological issue there is mothers who find it difficult to let go of their children, and the children remaining forever are children, not grown up, man-child, woman-child. I was on a course once run by a Cancerian, and when I got back home, I felt her in my room. She was quite psychic. I said to her, I felt you there. She says, I was just checking you were okay. And it's like I hadn't given her permission. I'd become part of her brood, and she felt she could just come in on my world psychically. So that's an example of the Cancerian not knowing when to stop, yeah, and being able to have those Capricorn boundaries. Okay, let's move on to Capricorn, unless I think of something else to say about Cancer, which I might well do. Yeah. Another thing about Cancer is don't take things personal. Everything is personal with Cancer. Yeah. And often things aren't personal. So just stand back and be able to look, because you can get very caught in your own kind of mood. Yeah. And you need that. Your feelings tell you stuff, but sometimes they don't. You need to be able to tell, well, is this my paranoia? Or is this actually telling me something? You need to be able to dance that dance. Yeah. And just remember, nothing is personal. Even if somebody comes at you, That's something in them. That's their issue. Okay, Capricorn. Well, it's about finding that softness that Cancer has. But first of all, let's just look more politically. It's the archetypal father principle. So just as the archetypal mother principle has been lost through that desire for equality in the marketplace, so has the strengths that men bring often been demonized. It gets called toxic. So Capricorns, somebody doing some work downstairs, just have to put up with it. Yeah. Just run with it. Just trust whatever happens. That's how I work. That's what Capricorn can't do. Can't trust. They have to have it sorted. They have to have it all managed. And obviously, there's a great strength in that. But sometimes you just need to allow things to happen. Like I'm doing right now. I'm having some brackets put up. Have some hanging baskets put outside my house. It's great. Flowers. Lovely. Beauty. Anyway, um, yeah, back to toxic masculinity. It's been called toxic. Those male strengths are often seen as toxic. Yeah, because men, we do take charge. Yeah, we have got the big loud voices. We do elbow our way to the front. That's just masculinity. That's our warrior energy, and that, in a way, is that kind of energy that builds the world. It's that kind of energy that is protective. It's that kind of energy which earns lots of money. Yeah, so that ability to move into the world and find your place in the world. That's natural for a Capricorn and it's important for a Capricorn, but and that needs to be valued. That's what I'm saying. First of all, value that, but then find what's missing. But don't start out by calling it toxic. No, no, it's great. That manly kind of side. We need it in the world. Don't listen to anyone who tells you otherwise, yeah? But you still also do need to find the Cancer. You need to find the softness where you don't just value people by how much they earn, how good they are at their job, yeah, their rank. Um, there is value in that, but we need that feeling connection. And that takes longer. It's often a second half of life thing for men. It's not, if you're good at that Capricorn side and you're lacking in feeling, it's not like there's something wrong with you. It's to do with wiring. Yeah, particularly if you're male, when you're young, you're wired like that. And you're not particularly connected. You're not particularly relational, which of course Cancer is so good at, even too good at sometimes. Yeah. But then in the second half of life, there's a natural rewiring. Yeah. The Cancer starts to take in some of the Capricorn. And similarly, sorry, the Capricorn starts to take in some of the Cancer, but similarly, with women, they can start to become more Capricorn. The children are grown up. Yeah. And so we both become balanced, but in different ways. But it's not like there's something wrong with us in the first half. It's just like, well, that's how I'm built. You need to get good like that and then get a bit more relational as you get older. And that begins, being relational begins by being relational to yourself. So you listen to yourself, listen to your personal feelings. As a Capricorn, you can be so driven by achievement and in a way what you ought to do, society's values. Yeah. But what is it what I want? What is it that I feel um, that I've been putting to one side because it doesn't seem to be important compared to this much bigger task of building a career and buying a house? All those things which do have their own value. So listening to yourself, and then you can listen to other people. And there's a whole universe to be discovered outside, in a way, the values of society once you start listening to yourself. It'll be a journey that'll last for the rest of your life. Okay, there's something on Cancer and Capricorn and what each needs to develop, and also a wider political point, because Capricorn's a political sign. It's where we start to take responsibility in the community. It's the 10th sign of the zodiac. Good. See you next time.